Hello, my ladybugs. It's me again, Mary. How are you? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is being safe and staying safe, 6 feet apart, please. Today, we are going to do another story time, res time. So, as you know, or may not know, if you are new to my channel, I am an indigenous person from the Ute Mountain Ute tribe in Colorado. So, that is located in the southwest portion of Colorado. So, that's where I'm from. I grew up there until I was about 17 and I moved off the reservation. So, I lived in the neighboring town of Cortez for a couple of years before I moved to Durango. So this story is actually going to take place when I was 20 years old. I had been married. I had a child. I was not living the best life, but living an okay life. You know, I was hustling, making my money. But this year was like any other year for celebrating. Today we are going to talk about Thanksgiving. Because it is so close to Thanksgiving, I thought, hey, let's do a Thanksgiving story time. So that's what we're going to do today. So, ladybugs, this story takes place in Cortez, Colorado at the Dollar Tree. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you know your girl got to go over to the Dollar Tree. So, it was me, my husband at the time, and my mother, and my son as well. So there was 4 of us, but only 2 of us went into the Dollar Tree. It was me and my mama. My son and my husband at the time stayed in the truck to, wait for us. It was supposed to be in and out, but no, that's not what happened. For one, I was already irritated. My son wasn't acting right, so I'm like trying to give him TLC and it wasn't working. He was just being a little butt. 2, my husband at the time was being yeah. 3, my mama was slow. She was walking so slow. She was getting out slow. I'm like, come on, mama, hustle, bustle, hustle, bustle. She's like, hold on. I'm like, you're not even that old. What the heck? But so I get a cart and I'm like trying to go through, get the stuff I need. I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. Okay, because Thanksgiving was tomorrow. This was Thanksgiving Eve, y'all. And you know how natives do it. We run on Indian time. So we don't ever do things. If we set up an event, we wait till the last minute to actually get the stuff for the event. And that was one of these moments. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get aluminum foil, plastic or paper plates, bowls, plastic, because we go for all the paper plates and stuff because we don't want to do dishes after we're done. After we done ate everything, we don't want to do dishes. We want to sit back in our food coma and just watch TV or take a nap while the kids are outside getting all dirty, digging into grandpa's tools, getting into all of his chitties that don't even run, pretending to drive, and the babies, the ones that are just babies, they crying, fighting over toys. It's Thanksgiving. It's like every other celebration pretty much. Birthdays, holidays, anything. So, yeah, I'm going in there because I'm like, I don't want to rush during Christmas because for one, they may not be open for Christmas, which they usually aren't. So, I'm like, okay, go in there. I'm walking and pushing my cart. And these 2 ladies, one that looked as old as my mama, one that looked as old as me, come around the corner and accidentally hit their cart. And I'm like, oh, excuse me. And I try to go around, and the younger lady that looks as old as me goes, excuse me, you need to say sorry to my mama. And I'm like, what? She's like, you need to apologize to my mom. I'm like, why? Because you hit her. I said, no, I did not. I did not hit your mama. I hit your mama's cart and I barely bumped it. So I am not apologizing for that. I already said, excuse me, kindly, and smiled at your damn ass, And she's like, well, you need to come over here and apologize to my mom. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm not. And I try to go around and she stopped me. And it escalated. And 2.5 seconds, it escalated that quick because for some reason I was already on one. Okay, first of all, I was irritated as hell. I didn't want to be at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree, and I was just so agitated with everything. So I'm like, not today, girl, not today. But she didn't listen. So in 2.5 seconds, me and her were going at it. We're like, and then she's like, and then I'm like, and we were throwing punches. She was hitting me. I was like, oh, hell's to the no, girl. So I grabbed her shirt. I was tired of this. I don't even know how long we fought, maybe for a minute tops, but that's a long time in fight mode. So I grab her shirt and I grab her bottom shirt and I freaking fling her over me like so, and bam, knock her on her ground. She's on her back. She's laying there laid out. Her mama sees this and her mama's next. She tried to pull my hair. I'm like, oh, hell's to the no. And I don't hit elders. I don't hit people. I respect my elders. I respect anybody that's older than me. But she was testing me, and she was testing me hard. So I didn't punch her. I did not punch her. I simply opened my hand from this to this. And I upside the head. I went upside the head. I slapped her. And she fell to the ground. And for some reason, she thought she was invincible or something, because she come at me again. She come at me again, this old lady. And she was trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do, but she wasn't that strong. I simply pushed her right here in her shoulders. I pushed her like that. And she fell down on the floor again. By this time, the employees are like, what's going on here? What's going on? Get away. Stop that. And I'm like, I'm huffing. I'm puffing. I'm pissed because these ladies done come at me. My mama didn't even get involved. So I'm like, first of all, I did not start this, okay? And they're getting my side. They're getting their side. Cops are called. And it was so funny because 4 cop cars show up to the Dollar Tree in Cortez. And my husband at the time's like calling me. So I answer my phone. I'm like, hello. And he's like, what's going on? Is there a robbery or something? Because there's 4 cop cars out here. What's going on in there? I'm like, bro, I got into a fucking fight with 2 ladies. And he's like, what? No, you didn't. What really happened? What's going on in there? I said, bro, I got into a fight with 2 ladies in the fucking Dollar Tree aisle. No joke. He was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. That's why me and mom haven't come out, because I got into a fight. He's like, oh shit. It was just so hilarious, guys, because I don't know. And when I was that young, I was like, action first, think second. It wasn't think before you act. It was act before you think. And that was pretty much my motto. I was so crazy back in the day. But the older lady, the mother, turns around and tells the police that she wants to file charges against me because she has a pacemaker and she could have died. I'm like, ma'am, if you knew you had a pacemaker, why are you trying to get into fights? Okay, let your daughter handle the fights and you just stand there. And my mom was over here like, yeah, I saw everything happen. This is what happened. That lady did this. And I'm like looking at my mom I'm like dogging her out. I'm like, this little man. And then when she's done, I look at her and I say, Mom, how come this lady with the freaking pacemaker could jump in on a fight, but you didn't? I'm not like that, you know. You know I don't fight. I don't like altercations. I'm like, yeah, but mama, come on. You're supposed to have my back. What's up? My mom was like, no. Instead, she was on the side that whole time when I was fighting. She's stomping her foot. Stop it. Stop it right now. Just stop it. And I'm like, Mama, you're supposed to get involved. What happened? And She's like, I don't like altercations. And I'm like, am I your daughter? Just kidding. Because I was rowdy back in the day. I was. So, but at the end of the day, the cops were like, okay, this sounds like just stress from Thanksgiving Eve and the stress of trying to get dinner started for tomorrow, or get preparations for dinner for tomorrow. So we're going to let you guys go on a warning. So nobody got charged. Thank you, Jesus. Nobody got charged that day. And about 30 minutes later, me and my mama were able to go. And my husband at the time's like, did you really get in a fight? I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, you know what? I needed to blow off some steam, okay? You're lucky it wasn't on you. And he's like, okay. Did you get charged? I'm like, no, I didn't get charged. They just let us go and they said, give us a warning. But I got banned from Dollar Tree for life. Which only lasted about a year because I went back in a year. None of the employees were the same. But yeah, so that is my little res time story time. Woohoo! So if you liked this story, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to, share this video with some people that may like it, okay? And hopefully we can get our little ladybugs numbers up, okay? Alrighty, well, I will see you guys in the next story time. Who knows when that's going to be? Tomorrow, the day after, next week, next month. I don't know. Let's see what kind of stories I dish out next time. You ladybugs, have a good day. Bye.